Hello, my name is Conrad Roberts and I'm the head coach at Gracie Barra.
Conrad, just tell us a bit about what you got on this morning. There's obviously the juniors training.
Yeah, so we've got our junior competition squad doing their training this morning, and we've got our adults downstairs, and they are preparing for the IBJJF European Championships, which takes place in Dublin in just over 2 weeks.
And just tell us about the club itself, because you set up the club, or?
I did, yeah, I set it up 6 years ago, so I had to think then 6 years ago. I was training somewhere else initially, and then I set it up to really for two reasons. One, because I really wanted to compete, and there wasn't much of that going on, and because I wanted to train my kids. And ultimately, we started off in my garage, and then from there we grew. We subletted somewhere else, and then eventually we came here in 2020.
Covered Gracie Barra a fair amount on Jeff this year. Just tell us about how's the year been for you guys?
It's been a brilliant year for us. We've attended multiple competitions, probably one or two a month, and we've come back with around 122 medals so far. So it's been a great year for that. Also, we've had European champion, European medalists, and British champions in that period as well. So it's been really good. And this is just towards the end. We've got 3 more competitions to do before the end of the year, including the kids Europeans.
And you started off in your garage, and you're now in here. Just how many members has the club got now?
So yeah, we started off with 2, maybe 3 of us in my garage, just training there. I was a blue belt and some white belts, and now we've got 270 members in total at the moment. That's kids and adults.
What age group do you do from the kids training?
So we start from age 3. We've got like a tiny champs class, which is on 3 times a week, and there's no upper age, so anyone can start. We've got Gracie Barra is part of a huge affiliation. It's the biggest sort of jiu-jitsu affiliation in the world, and there's some people within that are competing and that are well into their sort of 70s.
So I'm Hayley Curtis. I train down here at GB, and I also help coach the kids, and I'm on the competition team for here.
You've had quite a successful year in your own right.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to embarrass you about by going into it. We'll put that up on the screen here. But a big part of the reason why I'm here today is the kids side of it and the competition they've got coming up in Dublin.
Yeah.
You're involved in the coaching of that.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going really well. Kids are all working really hard. They train several times a week, and obviously the intensity's been upped. It's the European Championships. It's the biggest competition that they can do at their age, so it's going to be incredible. There's going to be some really good standards of jiu-jitsu there, but they've worked so hard that they can't be any better prepared for it.
And just sort of talk to, at this level, how difficult is it to sort of get that, get an idea of what sort of competition they're going into?
A lot of them have competed a few times this year already, so they know where sort of the sort of regional and national benchmark is. So it's just sort of another step up from there. Obviously, the adults go to all sorts of levels from regional up to worlds, which we're going to in a couple of weeks. So we've seen sort of the levels of the adults kind of thing. So it's try to compare the stages down to the kids.
How do you prefer taking part yourself, or you quite enjoy the coaching side of it?
Both of it. I wouldn't be without either of it really. I love coaching kids sport anyway, so to come and be able to do it here is really good, and watch them progress, and they're just fun to be around. They're so much fun to be around.
And we're just going to just so we've got this on camera, Conrad told us a story about how you got into this, and let's just see if we can bounce him into his side of that bargain. So how did you get involved with Gracie Barra?
So before I did jiu-jitsu, I was a pole dancing instructor, and I worked with Conrad at the time, and he had a deal that in return for me coming to try jiu-jitsu, he would come and try a pole dancing class. It's been nearly 5 years and I'm still waiting, but I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be fun to see.
Well, on that note, we'll move to it, and best luck in Dublin.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lucy Lieben and I go to Gracie Barra.
And how'd you get involved?
My mum saw a Facebook post and decided to get me involved.
And how'd you find it?
It's really good. Everybody's really welcoming. It's a very open and safe environment.
Grand. And what have you learned from it?
I've learned self-defense. I've made great friends, and I love competing. It's really fun.
And are you heading off to the championships in a few weeks?
Yes.
What's your aim?
Gold. I know it's pretty big. but I'm going to try my best.
I love the confidence.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, and thanks for taking a
thank
minute of your time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stan.
Stan, just tell us, how did you get involved in Gracie Barra?
Well, my cousin, he does Gracie Barra but in another country. So my dad thought, well, why don't we do it here? So that's how we...
And how'd you find it?
Because I don't really know.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite bit about it?
Because there's no punching or kicking, and that it's good because it doesn't matter what belt you are, so you could just beat a belt that is higher than you.
And what's the thing you've learned that you most enjoy?
Probably getting into mount or submitting, which is taking.
Brilliant. And are you going to Ireland in a few weeks?
Yeah.
What's your target for Ireland?
Submit them. Win.
Brilliant. Thanks for taking time to talk to us, mate. Cheers. Bye.
Hello, I'm Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. How did you get involved in Gracie Barra?
My mum told me after I started taekwondo at the age of 4.5, because all I was doing was patterns instead of flying head on. So she told me about here. So I tried out at the Thursday and Tuesday sessions, and eventually I came up to the comp sessions on Saturday, then moving to the Monday, Wednesday and Saturday sessions.
And how'd you find it?
My mum told me, I think she found it on Facebook. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure she did.
And do you enjoy it?
Yes.
What do you enjoy the most?
Probably rolling, and when you're off on the side in a free, shouting murder them at each of your friends, telling them to go max out even though they are.
And are you looking forward to competing in a few weeks?
Yeah.
And what's your aim for taking part there?
Mainly for experience and a little bit just for fun.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for taking time for us, and good luck.
Thank you.
I'm James Butler, and I'm the head kids coach.
And just tell us a bit about this morning. What are the kids doing this morning?
So the kids this morning are doing a competition session. We have a few of these in the week in preparation for the European Championship.
And how did you get involved in Gracie Barra?
Through the head coach, Conrad, who I was working with at the time and I'm very good friends with, have been for a number of years, when we started in his garage.
Oh, so you've been right from the start then?
I have, well, more or less, yes.
And you've enjoyed the growth of everything to here, really?
Incredible growth. Loved every minute. And the kids now are my primary sort of focus to see them into all the comps.
We've spoken to a few of the kids this morning who are really quite confident, should we say, about heading to Ireland. What's your sort of aim as their coach for the group?
Okay, so my aim as a group, firstly safety, secondly fun, and thirdly doing the best you can possibly do in the sport. It's as simple as that.
Is that something that they're obviously... just on that actually, they're all quite confident, the kids we spoke to this morning. Is this something that you think this sort of sport helps with that?
Absolutely. We have all sorts of different types of characters that come to the club. Some very, very unconfident when they start, insecure. Obviously it's a large group, it can be quite loud, but eventually it brings the best out in everyone, including the adults actually, I might understand. But the kids, yeah, you're absolutely right. They're all forces of nature and they're doing incredibly well.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time and good luck in Ireland.
Thank you very much.
Right, Jet, where are you? So, the best thing to do is probably get in touch with us on the Facebook page, Gracie Barra Isle of Man, or the website, which is easily found on Google, and we're down at Hills Meadow.